guys? We're back here again. We're doing our podcast today, XrongMovement, continuing our conversation. Please remember, guys, you have to go and view our videos. You have to give us viewership. We're as strong as the viewership numbers that we get. Please go and check out all of our social media, follow us and like our pages so we can expand. So here we are today. We had a few conversations the last time we were in set around social ills. As you know, our DNA really is about standing against social ills. It's about advocating for positive movement, for positive change. And so we've covered a few things last time, and I hope if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. Like I'm saying, we need viewership. We need to grow our brand, support us, support our cause, go buy our merchandise. We really have great, amazing things that we're selling. And while we're doing this, we really think that it's important that we highlight certain issues and we really just, start something that we hope will spark some thought, some change in somebody, and hopefully someday some big brand will come and support us and we can collaborate. So I'm putting it out there. So here we are, we're in studio. We've got a few people with us. My name is Makanya, aka Mandisa. I am the co-founder and co-director of XrongMovement, and I am with my partner.
Hi.
Say hello to everybody, Onatsi Mavona. She's also a co-founder and a co-director. She's also doing, she's at uni. She's studying property studies. So she is an entrepreneur who's also in school. And then I've got Ustelo Congo. He is a serial entrepreneur. If you talk about the hustle, this is a guy who's going to tell you everything about the hustle, guys. He does everything hustle related. But we can have that discussion as we continue. We've got Ulusega with us. Ulusega, what's your surname, Ulusega? I forgot. She's also she's basically in a family business. She's everything to the family, So she wears many hats, also coming from an entrepreneurial family. So let's talk. So we're talking about this thing of studying to go to school. So let's talk about school.
Let's talk about school.
Let's talk about uni. Wait.
Yes. Okay.
Are people going to uni because uni is going to benefit me for my career? Or are people using uni for status? But I'm in varsity. Saying I've arrived.
Or even to escape home.
Yeah. So actually, last year I was in a gap year, as you guys were. If you watched the previous video, you will have seen my introduction. I've been at home. So for me, what was my story kind of gap year? I had a whole thing
unplanned.
It was unplanned, but I knew November because of some issues with VITs and stuff like that. But then, I just went into a gap year and I was like, you know what, it's fine. A lot of people were wrestling me saying, what are you doing with your life? Some people in the streets, you just tell them, I'm at home. They're like, when are you going to lose the momentum of
and that's what I used to believe in as well.
Yeah, you remember I was you're not going to be able to study
against the whole gap year thing.
I remember
ways.
Yeah, I was scared.
I will kill myself if I have to, but you will go to school. Yeah. If I have to, banks, street banks, whatever. That's what I thought was okay. Yeah. And then we had a different experience.
Yeah, no, it was actually a very good year for me. Honestly, it was actually. I loved that year. I was doing nothing.
But you were not doing nothing. You were reevaluating.
Yeah, you were not.
Because that's what happened. We went into it for reevaluation, which is what, the whole entrepreneurship came from.
Yeah.
Was like I was saying earlier on that I said, no ways. I'm teaching you the same thing I've been taught by my mother, who was taught by my mother. That okay, go to school, get educated, go and work for someone, and then live there, and then 65,000 you're retired, and then and that's the unfortunate part is that, our mothers at 65, that's when they're like, oh, what do I do with my life now?
Yeah.
Then, I've got all of this 1.5
and you're
meter.
old.
What can I
do?
Let
me renovate my house.
But then you're tired. You're tired then. You even if you want to be an entrepreneur, then the energy is not there. The ideas are not flowing the same way. You know, you can't say I can't start. You can't start then at 65.
Just try.
It's never too late, but be realistic.
you're
65
tired.
hour.
You're tired.
So I learned a lot.
So the school thing, the uni thing.
Oh, it's actually going good.
Yeah.
I would recommend taking a gap year, but still go to school, guys, please.
And
Go
I
to
think-
school.
I
Go
think
to
this
school.
this whole school thing, like, yeah, I hear people saying, "Hi, man, you know, you don't need to study," and then they'll give you names of people that have made a success of it. But how many of those people have made a success of it? Like, you have to also do the math for yourself. You can't just be like, okay, because so and so did it, therefore I can do it. Out of how many are we now? 8 billion in the year in the world. How many of those 8 billion? How many have successfully made careers of themselves that have not been in school? Yes, you can say, in South Africa, hey, we say our qualifications, but we're all sitting at home. Yes, there's also that element, but your chances are higher to getting recognition and employment with a qualification versus non-qualification.
Yeah, and there's also
You're
different
increasing
qualifications.
your chances, one. Secondly, you are increasing, like I like what you're saying, like studying opens up your mind. Do you know what I mean? You can't study through a phone. You still have to go and do research. When you're in school, you have to go research. You have to do assignments. That opens up your brain. They give you tasks. You have to solve the task. You have to go and present. Like Nati, you had to present with a team the other day. Like that's all like life skill things that you
Life
learn.
skills
You
orientation.
can't learn that outside of school. You can't learn that in the street. There's a street language that you're going to learn, and there's a street hustle that you're going to learn. But you still need that formal, training.
Discipline.
That discipline. And that formal training does not necessarily have to be in a corporate work for someone. It can be professionally so that you can actually start your own thing. So it doesn't always mean good to know maybe you're somebody. No,
So
that's not what it's about.
So it's, it's like if you go study, become a nurse, after you get the license, just open your own practice.
You can open your practice.
Why need to? Because
Or you can go into corporate, learn for 3 years, whatever, to, learn the skill, because you need to know actually how the business operates. Because you can't just start out of the blue. There has to be a point of
Background
reference.
Yeah.
A point of reference. And that's why I'm now more confident that, like, yes, you could say, hey, I worked for so long and whatever. But actually, I love that I got that experience. Now I know how business units work together and how business units feed into that unit and that unit. But it's all collaborative too, So I can wear many hats because that's what entrepreneurship is about, that you have to wear many hats. Today you're an admin person, today you're a PA person, tomorrow you're the MD,
And when I feel like I don't know, but I feel like while you're still in corporates, you don't know that you have so much knowledge and information
Until
from
you're
working
out
there
of it.
until you're out. Because as soon as you went out, you're like, oh ma, I know this and this and this. I learned it from this company. So you won't know that while you're still under someone. As soon as you go out and you open your own practice, that's when you start learning and you're like, how I know this. I know we had to do this before we do this. So.
Yeah, but
So
also with
there's
uni.
definitely value in it.
Yeah, but also with uni, there's not just one way of studying. There's also short courses.
Exactly.
There's also
many options.
like you went to varsity college, you went to a smaller place. I mean,
And
a
there's
big,
more-
like everyone has their own place to
Yes.
study.
And there's more now career paths than we had when we started.
Yeah.
So it's not just about being a doctor and a nurse and a teacher. There's so many diverse, career paths that you can choose from. But you still need that skill crafting.
Yes.
And I still very much, advocate for
I also
education.
believe-
Absolutely.
I strong believer in education. Please. Yes.
sooner or later, the world's gonna depend on entrepreneurship. Trust me.
Yeah. I wanted to say something
But not
that's-
everyone's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Not everyone is
gonna-
meant for
That's
business.
what I'm. The thing is, people tech is building robots. You guys are aware that there's human robots right now.
Yeah.
Things that can cook, wash dishes, and you guys are aware of that.
Because I love that.
I'm telling you.
English.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, there's robots that can cook and wash dishes. Like, I swear. And as time goes on, the world is gonna change. A career is something that's gonna be something like a program. A career is gonna be approached like a doctor. Sooner or later, a doctor won't be using his head, his information he learned from school. He's gonna be using tech. Just come there, scan your organs, see what's wrong with you, give you medication, get the hell out of there. It's gonna be like that. It's coming.
That is true. I mean,
It's
we're seeing it more and more now, for instance, in the retail space, where you typically would have what they call abantu counter yama merchandise. What do they call them? I don't know if there's a term for it. But anyway, stock taking, exactly. But now machines do that. There's drones that go from aisle to aisle making. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's Zara. Yes, it's Zara. To go
When you
go to the fitting room, you scan your things.
That is so
How
crazy.
many items you have.
You no longer have a person that's sitting.
Nowadays we have cashiers where you just put in the money, it gives you change back. Have you seen like when you go to Pick and Pay or ShopRite, like there's cashiers, it's a cash machine. You'll get there, then the cashier just tells you how much you need to pay. You're gonna put your money in there, your hundreds, then inside Shinchedi coin.
Where's this?
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
If you go to Roots, Pick and Pay, Spar, there's these things. Yeah, like there's automatic cashiers right now. Like I was also like, what?
I know the self.
It's becoming. So I mean, companies really, that's what they were about. They're about shareholding, it's about profits.
Yes.
And so, what do you have for yourself? You know.
So
my own career has changed over the years when I started. Like we went, like I'm a media person, I'm a media strat person, and we went from just in terms of the career itself. We have above the line, we have digital. Now the companies expected you to be hybrid. Now you have to learn across. Do you know what I mean? Because now they want to save money. I mean, you know, one for the price. I mean, pay two. What is it? Pay one for the price of what is? Yeah.
And two for the price of
that one.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's they're even doing that in companies. You know what I mean? It's not just you know about clicks that says take 2 for 1.
Because I'm sad that in the future that all careers that they're getting cut one by one because they're building some futuristic robot that can handle that task.
Yeah.
So as time in the next 50 years, what do you think is going to be happening with careers? And at the time, we have people who have like 20-year contracts. So if I'm a doctor and I just graduated right now and I'm trying to find a job and there's a doctor in the position who's been there for 20 years. So I must wait 20 years before the guy resigns.
Exactly.
Before I get a job.
Yeah. Basically.
And by the time it hits that time, there's gonna be so much tech. People won't have jobs. I won't lie to you.
If you don't, like you're saying, we're growing in that entrepreneurial route. It's gonna be directed by entrepreneurs. And obviously we can't all be entrepreneurs, then who's gonna work? We need still someone to write. You still need somebody to clean the floor, you still need somebody to make the tea, whatever. You still need that. But like if I just think about the SMME and the GDP that just comes from SMME, it's quite huge, right? It's huge, it's creating employment and that trend is going, it's increasing year on year. Let's talk about the hardships of life, Nati. What did you think about this?
Sorry, I just want to say something before we carry on.
Yeah.
I went to a conference 3 weeks back where we were talking about this whole technology thing. So what this one woman said is that people still want to do business with people. So that element is never going to go away. It's never going to go away.
I don't think it's never going to go away, but obviously it's going to deteriorate quite a bit because shareholders are all about profit, guys. They don't care about speaking to a person. It's as long as there's a rand in my account.
And that thing saves me money.
That's it.
So if it costs me money,
how do we cut it?
How do I cut it? So I need to remove this cap. Sure.
If I can potentially earn 50 versus 20, what do you think I'm going to go for?
What you going to go with?
Okay, but...
Exactly. Because with the robots...
And yes, the conversation is we still want to talk to a person.
Yeah.
I think.
Bro, that's
I
what
hope
I'm
so,
saying.
actually.
That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, business is done through emails.
Listen, we saw it. We saw it when COVID happened. I know it's an old topic, like, COVID happening. But we saw it.
Yes.
That after COVID, we were all hungry for like human connection. Like after being locked down for so long, where we couldn't see our families, where we couldn't talk we talked, yes, technology. We use technology, so it's a good thing sometimes. But we're just not seeing each other. When that happened, when the lockdowns restrictions went down, we were like, oh my gosh, let's get together, like, you know, out and about. It was like this. So yes, people will always need people. That's why it says no man is an island. That's true. However, from a point of profitability, you know, technology is going to take over more than human beings. I think we can wrap it up, guys. I think we've had some meaningful conversations. I think we've had a lot of food for thought. Even for myself, I learned a lot just from this conversation.
Yeah,
and I believe that, you know, those who will be watching and binging will really enjoy and take something out of it. I think, if anything, quick one. Guys, let's do a quick stand-up.
Oh, yeah?
We're going to show everybody at home what some of the merch that we're wearing today in studio. We're going to show off what we got. So I'm wearing a hoodie. Okay. Wrong. This is versatile Lusega because you can make it a top, but you can also make it it's an actual dress. Right? And then Unati, you got the long top, like, you know, you can wear it with sweatpants, you can wear it with like leggings. These are leggings. These are our hoodies that are going to be coming out soon. Slim pants, but we're also going to have the big, big baggy pants. There's quite a lot of coming, guys. Like, we're not just having conversation. We're having conversation, meaningful conversation. We're also pushing brand and brand with meaning and empower. Guys, it's Black woman empowerment. Support it. Let us grow. Don't just support big businesses that you know. Like, we're starting out and we can only be as good or as big as you guys are supporting us.
Real.
We hope you enjoyed, guys. Wrong!
The Wrong family.